a little hard, like SteamYard.com's okay. Well, sometimes it's a little hard to distinguish like the G, and there was an underline.
Oh, StreamYard, yeah. All right. Hello, folks. Welcome. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews. Wayno Volcano is in Pennsylvania. Wild Wild West is in the East Bank in Louisiana in Jefferson Parish. So we're looking at extra. We're looking at extra or double IPAs. So I have one from Louisiana.
Okay. I don't think I've ever tried that one.
I don't know how wide the distribution. Yeah, I don't know how wide the distribution is. It might go up to the East Coast. I really don't know. This came out about a year ago.
For the record, that is not a double on extra. That's an imperial. If I got my jitters from about that title.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, like when I say DIPA,
right. I know.
A strong one. You know. All right.
Big beers.
Big ones, yeah. Big IPAs that taste like Fruit Loops. Basically what the requirement is. It has to be big, heavy, and taste like Fruit Loops. And this one's clear. It's supposed to be sort of hazy, but as you can see, it's not. And it has a white head. It's kind of an orange gold appearance, got the bubbles. They came out with this about 3 years ago, and it was 8.5. But they wanted to catch up with the big boys, like your Voodoo Rangers and your Beer Hug, Tropical Beer Hug. So they came out with a 9. Now it's 9. So let me type that in. We'll show the websites. Let me see. So we got AlphaGator at 9. And then Wayne's got broccoli. Now is
I'm bringing broccoli.
Broccoli.
I wonder if Parrish got the idea and they came out with that okra off of broccoli.
Probably.
It's probably from that company that they collaborated with. Is this beer from New York, by chance?
Yeah. Other half. I think that one you're talking about
was collaborated with to make okra.
Okay. Now I got it.
It's going on their aspect.
And even made the similar can design. Okay, I'm processing it now. And now, Wild Wild West, what do you have?
Funny, you might ask. I also have a beer from Louisiana. This is Parrish's West Coast style Ghost.
West Coast Ghost. Well,
what do you double IPA?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Dave's locked up.
His Wi-Fi sometimes does not cooperate so well.
Yeah.
And then he gets very angry.
Hopefully it'll unglitch soon.
It will. Let's see. West Coast Ghost is coming in at 8.
A double India Pale Ale, West Coast style. That's just coming from our friends at Broussard in Broussard, Louisiana, where Parrish Brewing Company is. Yeah, it's got the old school, funny looking colors from the 70s. When you think of beach color, beach t-shirts, think of these colors like plastered on some kind of like a sky blue t-shirt or yellow t-shirt. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to Pensacola Beach, and my father always got himself a t-shirt, and that's what he said. He'd walk around. Of course, he was all bowed out like that. He'd say, yeah, you can always get this or you can always get that for a souvenir, but if you get a t-shirt, it lasts forever. So, yeah, this is coming in at 8% alcohol. It says brewed and canned by Parrish Brewing Company, Broussard, Louisiana. I already said that. I'm getting a little place it. Yeah, that's it. Not much style on, not much on this. Now they use a fancy word, manifested, because they like to be fancy, on October the 17th, 24. So this is pushing the limits. It will probably start to a lot of folks say that these beers kind of change their taste after a couple of weeks, a couple of months.
Yeah,
So
and that came out. That came out with a big splash, but now I see it just sitting on the shelves, sitting on the shelves. Good evening, viewers. All right, and we're going to do the website listings, show the websites. Here's AlphaGator from Abita Brewing of Abita Springs, Louisiana. It's not as hazy as
my broccoli survived the snow. You can see there's snow on top of my broccoli plants.
Oh.
Yeah. Now this beer is not nearly as hazy as the drawing or the photo shows on the website, because I've got it and I'm looking at it.
Did you give it the swishing pour?
I will do it, but it's still not going to get that hazy. This Imperial IPA asserts big hop flavors of tropical and citrus fruits. You have been warned. Okay, and it's got an alligator, but it's made out of hops. It's only 35 bitterness units. Well, that's not that bitter.
What? 35?
I know. Hops are Citra, only one type of hop. Snifter or a pint glass. I have sort of a tulip glass. 9% alcohol. Now, I say a lot of bad things about this beer, but honestly, it's very popular. I see people buying this stuff all the time, and they sell it in the stovepipe cans, those 19.2 ounce. That's too much for me. I'm sorry.
Do you think it's because of the alcohol content in it?
Yeah.
And the name Alpha.
Yeah. Wayne, here you go.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I got. The double dry hopped Imperial Pale Ale.
Oh, nice.
Other Half Brewing out of Brooklyn, New York. This one, it says a hazy Imperial IPA brewed with a hand-selected blend of hops, giving notes of pineapple, citrus, mango, and white grape. Does not include broccoli.
Why do you think they named it broccoli? Are they just being cute?
They have a lot of weird names on their beers. I've had their beer that was called cabbage.
Yeah. Like I said, we had okra.
Bagel and schmear, stuff like that. They're usually named after food, but not all of them. And this is brewed with lots of wheat, oats, Strata and Nelson Sauvin hops, Mosaic and Simcoe. Then they hit it again with a second dose of all those hops, plus Simcoe and Mosaic lupulin powder.
Lupulin powder.
Yeah. I had this beer a year ago. I reviewed it and I liked it a lot.
What is lupulin powder? I mean, we spoke along these lines.
It's sort of like a dry. It's sort of like a dry. It's sort of like a dry hop extract.
Okay. Is that why they call it? Is that why they call it a double dry hop? Because
it's not a bad thing. It's just they take. You know how extract is like a liquid, like a oil from a product. The lupulin powder is like the extract, but it's in a powdered form.
Mm-hmm.
Powder. Sort of like peanut butter powder, like kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Have you had bad experience with lupulin powder? Is that why you?
No, it just makes it taste a little bit like cereal bowl Fruit Loops.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes with these beers, and I don't know what's in them, they'll affect me in certain ways that I just don't drink them again because I don't know what's in them, and I'm still trying to figure out what lupulin is. If it's something that's digestible in my system, I have a very sensitive digestive tract, and so if it's something out of the ordinary, and my body's not used to it, it'll reject it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the website for
what it was.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a powdered form of an extract from a hop. Now here's the West Coast Ghost.
Pretty.
That name sounds familiar. I think I've seen that beer up here.
They make a beer called Ghost in the Machine.
Okay.
This is a variant of that.
You might have seen it. I think you may have seen it because they do kind of distribute kind of far now. So
yeah.
All right. Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. You want to read some of this?
Is he froze up again?
Maybe. I'll read it.
All right. No. I'm back. Networks have changed. That should give me a minute. That was only 30 seconds. I'm tethering now. I'm sick of that Wi-Fi. Every time we go online, the Wi-Fi doesn't work right. Okay, so imagine a hazy IPA. If hazy IPAs never made their mark on the beer world, well, this company wouldn't be in business then, because that's their flagship, Ghost. What if instead the hazy DIPA we know today, Ghost in the Machine, became a crystal clear West Coast style IPA? The original Ghost was a West Coast style. We're excited to introduce the West Coast style Ghost. Woo! We've taken everything that makes Ghost in the Machine great again and reimagined it as a traditional West Coast style DAPA. This version boasts a bold tropical citrus punch from the citra hops we've always used in Ghost, and thanks to a longer boil, features crisp grapefruit pith notes. Everyone knows I love that. That balances the malty backbone. And has been rumors throughout the years, especially when we heard that there was going to be a hop shortage, that brewers were moving toward pith to give it bitterness, actual pith. For the big DAPA, it's still an easy drinking beer with a dry, clean finish. A tribute to the classic IPA roots that set the stage for the hazy revolution while still capturing the bold hop character you love. Okay, guys, I got my teeth cut on these West Coast style IPAs. We're talking over 12, 13, 14 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And we all know, us experienced beer drinkers, what these are supposed to be. Does that look clear to you? That does not look like a West Coast style to me. That's cloudy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not clear.
Yeah. It's not cloudy.
That's not like the original Ghost. That's not like the original Ghost.
And it smells. Don't smell like a West Coast style to me. It smells like one of these newer IPAs. There is that citrus coming through with it.
We're gonna come back.
Mango.
We're gonna come back to you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, man. My bad.
That's all right. We're gonna give each person.
I didn't have my pregame on like other people do.
I didn't have a pregame. I just did.
You had a show before this. What are you talking about?
I did a bourbon taste challenge, but and that thing worked. That worked my nerves because I couldn't tell them apart.
Well, you didn't give yourself a little shot, did you?
The problem is that the bird dog.
The last one you did, you were like, "Oh, I poured too much." And you had both of those going in 15 minutes.
I know. Well, you see the problem when they have those built-in pourers. They have the built-in pour. You just tip it and it just flows out like. Whew. But yeah, that bird dog's been driving me crazy. It's just working my nerves because it tastes like everything else. Bird dog just does not stand out. Anyway, back to this. It's supposed to be a hazy, but yet it's really not hazy. It is kind of, but that's because the lamps are shining on it. If I was sitting outside in natural light, it would not be that hazy. I'm tell you the truth.
Wait, whereas your product not hazy, and I just called mine hazy, and they look almost identical.
Right, they're like neither one is like correct. Neither one is correct. Okay, the head is white. It's dissipating. I'll give it a quick rundown. The nose. It smells like. I told y'all it smelled like Fruit Loops. It does smell like Fruit Loops. And if that's what you want in your life, if I'm eating a bowl of cereal and I'm trying to go back in time like I'm 9 years old, okay, that's perfect. Of course, with the alcohol, naturally that would be imperfect. But The flavor is it's very sugary. It's very sugary. It has bitterness, but it's low. 35 IBUs is very low for an IPA.
Especially
the body
alcohol.
The body's high, medium, nearly heavy. The finish is semi-sweet. I don't know what Voodoo Ranger's doing with this stuff. I don't know what Abita's trying to do with this stuff. I know there's.
You're on the wrong brewery, but go ahead.
I know. No, I don't know what a Voodoo Ranger. I don't know what Abita's trying to do. I don't know what Goose Island with their tropical beer hug and all, and they're all very similar. They taste very similar one to another, and they taste like a bunch of sugar. And I keep saying Fruit Loops, or I don't like them. I don't like to drink these products. I think they're no good. I think they need to go back to making good IPAs again. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll give it IPAs. They're just not the ones that you're trying right now.
And it says India Pale Ale. At least this, and look what it says on the side here. I mean, this is what really gets on my nerves. It says malt beverage with natural flavors.
It doesn't list the natural flavors.
No, malt. Yeah, and that's why I say it tastes like Fruit Loops, because they're probably adding lemon extract, orange extract, coconut extract, something. I don't know. I just think I don't want this in my life. All right.
Well, I just reviewed a Voodoo Ranger variety pack, and it had a West Coast in it, and it only had 32 IBUs, and they call it a West Coast.
A West Coast. That is a joke.
Yeah.
That is a pathetic joke.
This one here, let's see if there's anything else on the can for you. I should go ahead and pour it, I guess. I think I gave you most of the information already.
Yeah. May as well pour it. And that brewery's right next to the interstate. I was looking at a Google map.
This one smells really good to my nose. It's definitely a hazy.
Wow, it looks just like the same thing I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
All three of the beers look the same.
Yeah, you can't see through this one at all.
Yeah, yours is a little bit more milkier.
I think this one is supposed to be hazy, though.
Right.
I think it's correct for what it's supposed to be. The aroma smells very hoppy and very tropical. The head is very tasty. It doesn't have a lot of bitterness, though. Are we go ahead and diving in and doing the whole thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
okay.
Sure. Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
It is kind of pithy, but it has a nice flavor to it, a nice tropical fruity flavor. The bitterness is kind of low. I would say probably about 30 IBUs, maybe 35.
Wow. It's something very similar going on, it seems like, with all three of these beers.
The mouthfeel is really nice. It's a good, solid, medium mouthfeel. It's a little on the sweet side. I would probably say 3 out of 5 on the sweetness. 2.5 out of 5 on bitterness, maybe 2. It goes down real easy. I can't taste alcohol at 7.9. It's easy to drink, and I like it. I mean, if this thing had about 30 more IBUs, I would love it. You know, it would be a perfect beer. It has all the good qualities except lacking the bitterness. It would make it great for me.
Right.
Well, I don't know what else to say about it. I do like it a lot. It's the second time I bought it. I reviewed it a year ago, and I gave it a great score back then. That's it, I guess.
Okay. Well, you got to call it as you see it.
Yeah. I seem to remember I liked it better a year ago than I'm liking it right now, though.
Uh-oh.
Maybe my palate is changing.
Palates change, yeah. Palates change. You know, what you like changes.
If
From
you,
beer.
if you eat Fruit Loops every day, you really hate them by the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So can you pull up the information on this beer? I don't. There's no IBUs listed on the can at all.
No, they don't. They don't list their IBUs. That company does not list the IBUs.
Well, if I had to guess, let me put the flavors on the side. One would be Pledge Oil.
A pledge.
Mm-hmm.
Pledge.
Lemony Pledge Oil. There's that pith is coming through. I want to say it's lemon. I'm trying to get grapefruit. If they used grapefruit, it probably would have been a little better. Remember the old grapefruit inspired IPAs we used to get?
Oh yeah, They added actual grapefruit juice.
This did not get better with age. It's, as far as I'm concerned, at the end of its age as being an IPA, it's over 3 months old. The bitterness is not pleasant. I'm trying to. Now, what hop did they say they used with this? Citra?
Yeah.
Oh no, this don't taste like Citra. This does not taste like Citra hop. If it is, it's dead. If I had to say it was more of a cover up than it is a hop, meaning that I think there's a lot of pith in this and something else in it to make it taste like it had hops. West Coast style.
Well, they said Cascade.
West Coast.
They said Cascade.
West Coast.
They said Cascade, Citra, and Simcoe hops. Cascade, Citra, and Simcoe hops.
Well, they must have used the minimum because they've all faded. I mean, after 3 months, you would think a beer would still, carry.
To me, a West Coast IPA is like a Stone IPA or Torpedo or Lagunitas.
Yeah, and they use a little sweeter than this. This is kind of a dull sweet flavor. It doesn't mesh well with the bitter units in it. So I think it's one of those things. It's a preference, what you like in beers. I think it's okay. I don't think it was worth the hype of the rundown. Now, price point. If you took this, the 4-pack cans that I bought, and you put it against the 6-pack 12-ounce bottles, per volume, you're getting almost the same. Oh, excuse me. This is not a 6-pack cans. It's 4-pack bottles and 4-pack cans. Price difference is almost the same. Per volume. I would pick the regular Ghost Machine over this, just because this has got an expectation to start off with, because it says West Coast style, and it does not taste like West Coast style to me. It just tastes like a dull regular Ghost in the Machine.
10 years ago, Ghost in the Machine,
garlic and the green onion, which those are notes that I've said through the years that this beer has in it. And I'm not tasting that classic green onion garlic.
10 years ago, Ghost in the Machine would sell out in an hour, 2 hours. Now it sets on the shelf for months.
Yeah, you go anywhere and you're like, hey man, you got the Ghost. You got the Ghost. And it would come in and people would be fighting for it. The alcohol, the liquor managers would stick it in a bag, and they have a locked freezer or a locked cooler. They'd lock it in. And if you knew him, you go, hey man, can I get some of that Ghost? or if they left it open, you can go rooting around there and pick up a couple of 4-packs.
Now it's no challenge. Now it's no challenge. Just be sitting on the shelf.
No.
Bottles, cans, doesn't matter. Just sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah, some of them get kind of complacent, because I've seen in some of the stores that what's that 120 by Dogfish Head?
Oh, Dogfish Head 120 minute.
I've seen 4-pack displays like that out in the open, and people have gone by and they've taken all the bottles out of a 60-minute and they put the 120s in it and they go buy it.
Now, that's criminality.
That is considering you're walking out with $50 of beer and you're only paying 10.
Yeah, you're going to answer for that one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you're that cheap, well.
Right, that's pitiful. That's the kind of person that would only buy Jim Beam bourbon, but if they went to somebody else's house, they would want to drink all their E.H. Taylor.
If they would find it.
You know what I mean? Like they would never buy that, but they would buy Jim Beam, and you know people like that. All right, man, look, this is the last can, and I'm so happy that it's the last can because there ain't gonna ever be a repurchase. I'll never buy this again. But it's not because it's a bad product. It's well made. If you want to buy a flavored malt beverage, you could buy Mike's Hard, lemonade. You could buy Smirnoff Ice Smash, or you could buy AlphaGator. Except for AlphaGator, you'll pay a whole lot more.
You mean Andy Gator?
No, this is AlphaGator.
Yeah.
Andy Gator's pure beer. Andy Gator is an actual beer. It's not.
Andy is, yeah, it's and don't get confused between Alpha and Andy because it's a Gator.
Yeah, Andy Gator is Andy Gator has no flavoring added. It's your life. Do what you want. I don't care. It's your business.
I have seen Andy Gator around here. I can get
good.
A few places.
That's a hell of a stopper box. That goes
and try it. It's good.
Yeah, that goes across the whole United States. It's bottled or cans. This thing here, like I said, if you enter the sugar rush, if you say, oh, my whole life revolves around sugar and fruit flavors and wheat, like white wheat bread, like that's on you. Don't come back at me later talking about medical issues. No, but I mean, all kidding aside, I mean,
medical issues.
As a flavored malt beverage, alias, IPA, double IPA, it's fine. I would not want to drink it. I'm telling you, I would not want to drink this. I can't say it's poorly made because it's a style. I hate the style. I hate it. All right, but I'm gonna score to. It doesn't. Some of these doubles taste like American strong ales. This doesn't taste like an American strong ale. It tastes like, I keep saying this like the 7th time I said, tastes like Fruit Loops. Look, General Mills. Don't think I'm coming at you, General Mills, but I'm gonna say.
There goes that sponsorship.
There goes that. No, I'm not. I'm not calling out General Mills.
Well, there's always Kellogg's.
Do they make a Fruit Loop mimic?
I'm sure they probably make like a fruity Pebbles type thing.
Kellogg's Fruit Loops. Oh wait, Kellogg's is Fruit Loops, right? Fruit Loops is Kellogg's.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
thinking of it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm thinking of the Food Club brand. Store privately. Now I'm going to give it a. This is hard because it's hard to give a high score to something I despise. But I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
What? You just gave it a high score on something you don't like.
For a flavored malt beverage, alias IPA, hazy IPA type of thing, I think it's well done. But
participation trophy.
No, it's not a participation trophy. I don't like it. Okay. I know that most beer drinkers in Louisiana like it. I see people buying it all the time. Maybe they're problem drinkers. Maybe they just want 9% alcohol. I don't know. I haven't stopped them and interviewed them at Circle K or other gas stations.
I think you should. Louisiana beer interviews or intervention.
I know. I think I might next time. I might say, "Why do you buy that beer?" Because remember,
that Four Loco.
Oh Lord, I would rather drink this, but that's
man, this was tried every Four Loco.
I have tried them all, yes,
every one,
and I only went to work feeling really sick twice.
Only twice.
And I felt really bad. But I was at David's house about a month ago, and we were just ripping on this stuff. We were ripping on it. We were saying terrible things, and then I went to Rouse's like literally 20 minutes later, and I was in Rouse's looking for stuff, and I saw a guy in there. He's like 27 years old. He's looking around, and I'm watching him. You know, he pulls off the shelf a pack of AlphaGator, and I said, "Oh, can you believe it? How ironic." We were just ripping on this product. He's buying AlphaGator. And because I think people around here like this kind of shabby stuff, you know, and
I think it's all in marketing. There's an alligator on it. Those are like dogs in our yards around here. Alpha meaning, ooh, it's the top. And it's got a big old alcohol on it. And everything gets an IPA stamp on it, whether it's an IPA or not.
Yeah, right.
It's IPA stamp.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10, but I would never buy it again. I swear I will never buy this again, even if I had a chance to do a revisit. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done with AlphaGator. I will drink Andy Gator 1,000 times to 1 over this. Andy Gator is so much better. It's not even funny. Anyway.
What grade did you give Andy Gator?
Oh, probably about 95, 93 at least.
I'm going to have to look up the old reviews. I don't think
Good old Andy Gator. Jelly donut and key lime pie IPAs. Yeah, I'll put a gun to my head first. Okay, I'll put a gun to my head first. All right.
All right. This one, like I said, last year, I loved it. This year, I don't love it as much.
Wayne, do you think that reason why is that maybe you got one that's a little younger than the other one, or you think
it's possible? It's possible because there's no date on this can.
Oh.
But Wayne, do you think it could be? Do you think it could be the case that this style, if you keep sipping on it and drinking, it starts to get next to you?
It does because there's so many of these, and I keep trying them, and they all are pretty much the same. And a year ago when I tried this, I probably hadn't had that many of them. So I think this one, last year, I probably would have given it a 95. I think I'm down to about an 88 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as inspiring as it was. It could be old. You never know when they don't put the dates on the cans.
Yeah, no, I really don't think it's the age. I just think it's the style.
Yeah, it's not a cheap beer. I paid $5.99 for 1 can of this.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Yeah, I don't buy 4-packs of this. I can't afford them. I get 1 can at a time. So, but I really like all the other half beers, and I do like this beer. I don't love it as much as I used to. You know, it's still enjoyable. I wish it had more bitterness. The pithiness is coming out more than I'm noticing it.
Now, see, my theory. This is my theory. This is not. I cannot back this up in any way. But I think if you drink this again in a year, the score is gonna drop. It's the kind of thing that every time you drink it, it's gonna go down. I just really believe that.
I think you might be right. I recently had Stone IPA, and boy, that was so good. I loved it. You know,
fantastic.
And some of the other ones, that Yards IPA it's from a Philly brewery. That one was fantastic.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Did I send you one of those?
Didn't you send me the yards? And you
I should send you a yards because you would love that one.
Yeah, and you sent me the one with the two guys boxing.
That was Brawler from
Brawler.
Yards.
That was the pale ale.
That was an ale.
Ale, yeah.
A regular ale. And that one was good, yeah. But I should send you 2 yards IPA so you and Dave can try it because that one's really good. You'll like that one.
I'd appreciate it, but I would never get a can. I would only get a taste out of one.
Yeah, you'll get about 40%.
Oh, you're a liar. You're a
You
liar.
get 40% of a can, right?
He always does a solo review.
Yeah, I know.
And
I love when
says,
you guys
I'll
say
share
that.
this with you. But hear me out. If it's
Yeah.
something he likes, it's always that much more in his glass than mine.
That's
Only if it's something he likes.
That's an absolute lie. Like the last 5 videos we did, he's like, "Oh, I made a mistake. I only poured you 20%, but I poured myself 80%."
Yeah, I saw that, Dave. You did it. You did it to get revenge.
He's like, "That was a slight oversight. 80-20."
Like,
Oh well. He's like, "Oh well, these things happen from time to time." I'm like, "Yeah, like every time."
yeah. Oh, excuse me.
So yeah, I think this style of beer is the kind of thing that the more you drink it, the less you'll like it.
Hopefully, it will fade out. You know,
Ha!
it dominates the market right now, but I think it's gonna fade out.
I hope you're right, but the problem is
never fades out.
the problem is that
I hope this never fades out.
yeah, well, we won't get into whiskey right now, but to do a promo Sunday at 3:00 Eastern, aren't we doing whiskey, Wayne?
Yes, and I have something to show you. You guys are whiskey experts, so you probably maybe have tried this and maybe you know about it, but I found it today. I went to my liquor store and I got this.
No, I know nothing about that. I've never heard of that. Peanut
Elvis
butter.
Midnight Snack.
I've heard of that.
Peanut butter, banana, and bacon flavored whiskey.
Yeah, but the original Elvis sandwich did not have bacon on it.
No, it just had bananas and butter.
It was just
Bananas
peanut
and
butter
butter.
and banana.
It doesn't matter to me because I want to try this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try it Sunday.
I got peanut butter whiskeys up in here, and
I have
good.
one other. I have this.
Oh,
you and those Canadian guys with all your, but I think it's going to be a fun challenge because beer for breakfast, snacks for facts is going to bring in a flavor.
facts for facts.
Facts for snacks.
Well, yeah, facts.
I know what he got. You want me to tell you what he got?
You got a flavored whiskey, yeah.
Crown Royal Apple.
Oh,
flavor.
okay. That's very popular, extremely popular.
But this one, I've been wanting to try it for a year. I just never bought it. Now, finally, I said, I'm going to get it.
Is Sunday's show, is it flavored whiskeys?
It's any kind of whiskey.
Any kind of whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, it just so happens that Drew and I,
because there were two whiskeys presented and they were flavored, and then you said
this is the one I'm doing
another
Sunday.
flavored one.
I'm doing that Sunday. And this one I bought just because I've wanted it for a year and I never bought it. So, but if you want to join in, any whiskey will do. It's
I might bring that Japanese. I might bring the Japanese. I might bring the. What is the one? I have the. Nika Days. Yeah, I might bring Nika Days.
Okay.
Tastes like sake.
Oh, you're
Sake
crazy.
whiskey.
You're crazy. That thing's not bad. All right. Anyway,
Sake before. So how do you say I'm crazy?
have
you ever tasted sake?
Well, if you look
What
at my
temperature
channel,
was it?
well, if you look at my channel, I have like about 6 sake reviews.
Negative. I'm going to look them up.
Well,
I've never seen you do a sake review.
Oh yeah, I have Osaki. I have
What temperature?
All right. Anyway, give your final evaluation of this.
What temperature did you drink these sakes? And you didn't drink sake.
Room temperature, I think.
You didn't drink sake.
I genius.
All right, guys, we already got Paris West Coast style. Ghost in the Machine. Ghost in the Machine is this brewery's flagship beer. Here lately, man, they've been coming out with all kinds of variants of this, trying to, I don't know, kickstart. Now I got some advice for them. Being a little bit more friendly when people come on down and see y'all. They kind of walk around like, at least that was my last impression. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm never coming here again. Which is unfortunate. It's a small brewery. Why would you do that? The smell is a little pledginess. It's kind of like some kind of off pit thing going on. It says it's 8% alcohol. I'll have to trust them on that. IBUs going to be low. Probably about 40, maybe 45. I do taste the hops coming through. The hops are dead. That could be because, it's 3 months old. I don't know. I'll give him an E for effort, and I'll have to give this like an 85. It's a mid-range beer that's okay. It's just not a West Coast style of me.
So you're paying gold medal prices for a bronze beer.
I don't really think that you're paying much more for this than you would for the regular Ghost. I think ounce per ounce are about the same price. This might be a smidget more. When I'm talking smidget, it might be a nickel more per ounce or something. I don't really think. I just think that this company had turned out so many variants. They did collaborations. They just kind of did all kinds of things that maybe they just got lost in what they were trying to do here, other than make money. I have no idea.
Would you buy it again?
Negative. I would not buy it again because nothing's really like standing out saying it's great. It does not taste like a West Coast IPA. It just tastes kind of strange. That's all. Strangely kind of dull and kind of, yeah. So
funny. It's funny when we look at these products. I know you want to do some promos, and I'll let you do that.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple beers I could show. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
No, I'm just saying it's funny that we're reviewing these products and we're saying we don't want to try them again. But then when you look at
products, I mean, it's because, for instance, this one says it's West Coast style, so you expect a West Coast style. The last time I had a really great West Coast style IPA was Palate Wrecker, but that's gone forever. You'll never see another beer like that ever again.
That's a tragedy, yeah.
It is a tragedy. That's a company that shot themselves in the foot because they got in an argument with their brewer, and their brewer walked. And he took recipes. So
somebody in the comments mentioned Fathead's Headhunter IPA. That's a good West Coaster.
Oh yeah. I can't. Well, of course, the only time I ever tried it was when somebody sent it to me.
Yeah. And he was talking about Elvis never had bacon on his sandwiches, but there's a story on the back of the bottle that says it was bacon grease, not bacon. Okay. Peanut butter and banana and bacon grease sandwich.
I picked this up and see a really great price on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow, I've never seen that.
$18.34.
Wow. That's a shock.
Shock. I'm going to go back and see if they have any more. They had a whole pallet and a half of it. Probably not. I mean, that's one of those, get a case.
You brought that at Sam's?
Beer anyway.
That's
It's
Sam's.
got DVP. What else? What is in this? Of course, it's got the Holiday White Ale, Winter Lager,
Yeah,
Old Fizzywig.
great beer. Old Fezziwig. That would
I don't
destroy
think it's
any of
great
the
beer,
beers
it's
we're looking
okay.
at tonight.
It's okay. Golden Pilsner and OVP.
Well, I love the Golden Pilsner, oh wait, I love the blonde. I'm sorry, the blonde, and I love the Old
They get four
Fezziwig.
of each, and with the exception of the Winter Lager, you get 8. So it's 16, 8 is 24 beers. I found this guy at Total Wine and More.
Oh yeah, that's a really, really great product.
Yeah, this is a 9% alcohol. This is from Dix's, Imperial Dixon. Made in Texas by Dixon's.
That's a diamond in the rough. That's a diamond in the rough. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Mexicans. Dixons.
Well.
Brewed and canned by Martin House Brewing Company or Dix's. And this is a 9%. This is also a red. Another Louisiana double IPA, and I almost did this one tonight, was the double Jucifer. This is also coming in at, I don't know why you're making those noises. I don't make noises when you present. This one's coming in at 8.2% alcohol per volume. This is a juicy hazy. This also has a whole lot of hops. Mosaic, Cairo, Citra, and more Cairos. But I'm assuming that both of those are been Cairoed, meaning freeze-dried. This one is what they call the Dirty Coast. So that's what they call hazies down in this Gulf area. Gulf of America, they call it the Dirty Coast. That's it. And I picked this gem up. Not really sure. I think I showed this last time.
Yeah.
Rebel 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's virgin.
Well, you could bring that Sunday afternoon.
I could bring many things Sunday.
I know, like a thousand things. All right.
I could bring this gem.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You ever have this?
I don't think I've ever had it.
Wayne, if you got $85 laying around the house.
Not right now, but maybe soon.
So this one is all single malts from 4 different areas in Scotland. And it's blended because Johnny Walker is not a maker, they're a blender.
You're right. They do not produce whiskey, they only blend it, right?
So this is blended with Talisker, Linkwood, Craigenmore, and Goyally. I really like Goyally. A bottle of Goyally is going to cost you about $89.
Yeah, that was a treat. That really was a treat to try that. Yeah.
This one, yeah. This one with the mixers is pretty good, and it's 15 years old. I don't even think you can get the Goyally at 15. So it's got all kinds of awards on it and all that. Yeah, this one's almost gone. Jay, you had the blue label. What do you think?
I think the green label's a better value because the green label you can get for $100, and the blue label is $242 after tax, and that's not a good deal.
Well, taste-wise, I don't care about the dollar amount. Taste-wise, what do you think?
The flavor, I don't know about the flavor. I mean, the blue label is an amazing product, but I mean, you're paying $226. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of money.
I paid.
It sounds like something you buy it once and you sip on it on special occasions only for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Well, wait. If you could find this for $65, wouldn't you go buy it?
Immediately.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I would buy it immediately. Yeah.
I spent $50 on these 2 bottles, and I thought that was too much. But
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really a whiskey guy so much. I'm a beer guy. But
See, Wayne, let me tell you, Wayne, the thing about whiskey, it's really about the flavor. It's like beer. In a way, it's like beer. It's like you're tasting the flavor. So you're thinking, oh, the flavor's like this and it's like that.
And
Yeah.
whiskey
It's not about
lasts
drinking.
longer than beer.
it does.
And it doesn't go bad. Right. It doesn't
Don't go bad.
spoil. The problem with beer is it spoils. So you have to drink the
Yep.
beer immediately. You can't say, oh, I'm going to cap it and drink it in a week. No. You can't drink it in a
So
week.
if you want something on a budget that's pretty good,
Okay.
That's the best value. Yeah, that's the best value on the market as a budget product. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Crown Alternative. It's got a
You
crown.
can get that for $9.99. $9.99.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it can. I wouldn't say it's better than Crown Royal, but it can rival Crown Royal. All right. Well, Wayne.
This is one of the peanut butter ones I got.
Oh yeah, all those flavored. Well, Wayne, I know you got to settle down, and I do too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, y'all out? All right, guys.
Any last promos or anything?
I just wanted to ask Dave if he heard me when I said that on the back of this bottle, it has a little story about how Elvis used to eat peanut butter, banana, and bacon grease sandwiches, not bacon, bacon grease.
No, I did not hear that. I did.
Okay.
I did hear something bacon grease in the background, but I didn't put 1 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it comes to whiskey, I think I got off to a bad start on that in my life because my first experience was we got a hold of a bottle of Jack Daniels and drank it right out of the bottle.
Yeah.
And I remember laying on my back watching the world spin. And
Yeah. Yeah.
after that, I swore off of it for a long time.
So you didn't exactly take the right approach to it.
No, I did not. I jumped right in.
It's a very young man at the time. That's what we do.
I think Elvis Presley, he would get poor boy bread or Subway sandwich bread, as they say in Philadelphia, Subway sandwich bread, and then his cook, his housekeeper, whatever, she would slice
You might want to try this one.
Hold on. I'm talking about Elvis. So she would slice the bananas into little discs.
Yeah.
She would take butter, put them on the griddle, and fry the bananas. One side, flip them over, fry them on the other side. Put them on the bread. Put peanut butter.
It was bacon grease, not butter.
Now she said, I watched the video. She said butter. Now, to me, that's not a bad thing to eat. But the problem is if you're eating 5 or 6 a day.
And you're loaded on pills your whole life.
Right. You're taking painkillers. Right. And you're taking painkillers. That could probably be a problem. Right. But if you're eating
your hormones all messed up.
Right. If you're eating one of those a month, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name was Pauline Nicholson. Her name is on the bottle here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When we do our live on Sunday, I'll read this whole thing here.
The Macallan 12. Okay, that's probably not $25.
No, it's not.
I did go to Graceland and I did tour the kitchen. It was a beautiful kitchen. I said, I'd love to live in a house with it.
I toured it too. It wasn't that beautiful. It was regular.
No, I liked it. I was really impressed. All right, Taylor.
Regular. It's an old house too, man. Come on. You play it up.
No, I like that house. That was a nice house.
Man, they got houses around here look like Graceland. Look like better than Graceland. You go to River Ridge, they got them all over the place.
Yeah, all right. Aberfeldy, yep. All right, any last comments? Because we got to get off of this. I got to go watch LSU get beat.
Nope.
LSU,
I'm ready to go.
Well, they're playing Auburn. They're playing Auburn tonight.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Negative.
All right. Well, bye, everybody. Bye.
Later.
Thank you.
It's fun.
Until next time. Hopefully, I'll see you guys Sunday.
Oh, I plan to be there. I plan to be there with that.
Okay.
Japanese.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.